Good morning, everyone. Wow, I look really red. On today's show, interesting lighting. We got a few things to talk about, including what the heck is the next DSP try is it going to be? I look really red with this lighting. Maybe I'll have to change it. What is the next DSP try is it going to be? Because we haven't really talked about it and set it in stone yet, and we need to do that so we know what we're working toward with our goals reached. In addition to that, today we are going to look at racing wheels and pedals to try to find a set that I can get for future driving on my PC, including American Truck Simulator, which we've been playing every single week to great success. Plus, there'll be a lot more to talk about. But today, it's time to get back on track, all right? I understand that this last week or two, I've been heavily playing some games that people aren't too interested in. Today, with more Night Rain and more Minecraft fan favorites right now, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great day. Lots of chill vibes and fun. All this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Attention! The games are about to begin. All hail the king.
Alrighty, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the show. I might have to change the lighting. What's happening, if you're wondering why the heck do I look so red, it's because I have a background today that's supposed to be like a variation of like red and ruby colored. But because I'm wearing this blue shirt, basically the camera is auto-adjusting color and it's making me look like I'm like on fire or something. Like basically, I might as well just do this too. All right, now we're perfect. Actually, maybe we'll just do the show like this. All right. All right, everyone, welcome to the Level 1 Podcast for Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. This is the calm before the storm. What I mean by that is that tomorrow is the big release of the Switch 2 worldwide. Everyone is very excited to see the Switch 2 launch and to see if Mario Kart World is as good as everyone is anticipating. Of course, there's leakers out there and there's people who got it early and there's stuff all over the internet. But for me, I'm excited because I haven't done a console launch in a while. There really hasn't been a new console in a while, right? Like PS5 would be the last time I did a new console launch. Okay, enough of that. And so to unbox it and check it out and play games all on release days is an excellent thing, especially now with my new setup. With this camera over here, which, let me get it working. With this camera over here, all right, and this new screen where I'm going to be able to do, the whole picture-in-picture, I'll be able to unbox and show you in person what we're doing and everything with the HD camera. It's pretty cool. I've used this for DSP tries. I've used this for card unboxings and stuff like that. But to actually have the console here and undo it on launch day, plus, like I've showed you guys already, I got a whole bunch of accessories that we'll be looking at and trying out with the Switch 2 and see how they work. So that's going to be exciting, too, to do all of that on launch day. The whole internet is abuzz with Switch 2 talk and stuff like that. And I know you guys have been waiting. I know because many of you have been saying recently, man, the lineup is kind of crappy. The best games that Phil's playing are late night chill stream games like Minecraft and Truck Simulator. I like CVS 2, Capcom versus SNK 2, that is. But already last night, we tried to play it. We're only 2.5 weeks into the release of this new collection. The game's almost dead. You can't find people, and the people you find are insanely laggy. I actually found someone who was cheating last night with a lag switch. I just want you to think about this. A game that came out in 2001, in 2025, so 24 years after its release, no stakes, no one cares who wins or loses in this game. Someone actually bought the collection and is actively using a lag switch to get wins online and got to diamond ranking doing that. That's how much of a loser people are today in the modern day. It's just like, wow. So anyway, with that sadly kind of dying and the other playthroughs just being going on for so long, you know, when we're talking about Blueprints and Claire Obscure, both of which are tanking, no one's really showing up to the streams to engage or support them anymore. People want new stuff, okay? And I hear you. I'm excited tomorrow to do a launch marathon and to have Mario Kart World in the mix. I'm excited that there's going to be Summer Game Fest, Xbox Game Showcase, and more all going down. And likely we're going to have a bunch of new games releasing in the next 1 to 2 months as a result. It's going to be excellent. Okay. So I'm excited for this. I hope you are too. So I do have an update. Let's just get this out of the way. The update is as follows. My Switch 2 is about to ship. Okay. It is guaranteed delivery tomorrow. But that's it because, you know, they're not guaranteeing a time or anything yet. And that's a problem. All right. It's a big problem because, as you know, I want to do this marathon. I want to unbox. I want to use this thing. And we don't know what time it's showing up. It could show up at 9 in the morning. It could show up at noon. It could show up at 4 in the afternoon. And it could show up at 9 at night. You know what I mean? Like they're not guaranteeing anything. And they're probably wise to do that because who knows what's going to happen. So I can't wait for it to arrive. But I just don't know when it's going to show up. All right. And before people are like, well, then why are you doing it tomorrow? Do it Friday, do it Sunday. I can't. Friday, Summer Game Fest, Sunday's Xbox Showcase. They've crammed everything into a week. Like all this gaming information and all this gaming stuff is all happening within a week. So I have to be doing it as soon as possible or else I can't even get to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how much is going on in a short time. And it's just crazy that it all happens like this because it's been a long time with nothing going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's like feast or famine with gaming. Either everything's happening at once or nothing is happening for several months. It's really weird how that happens. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm hoping for the best. It is, you know, like I said, I got the guaranteed delivery, but don't know the time. So we'll see what happens, all right? And, you know, hope for the best, fingers crossed. But I am excited for tomorrow. You know, I mean, I made a whole freaking new screen for it to hype it up, to get people pumped for this marathon. No matter what, tomorrow morning, we'll do a podcast, we'll chill, even if it means that we unbox and look at some of these accessories even before the Switch is here, even if it means we end up doing a little bit of other gameplay before the Switch 2 arrives, we'll do all of that. You know, whatever you guys want. Maybe you guys want messing around with Switch 1. Maybe you want to do some truck sim, right? Like, whatever you want to do, I'm okay with to kill some time until it shows up. So let's see, but no matter what, it's going to be a great day. I'm excited. All right? Cool. All right, now, FYI, I already mentioned this today. It is more Night Rain, which I'm excited for, because there's 3 bosses we haven't yet seen in Night Rain. You know, I played a lot of Night Rain over the course of Thursday and Friday when it came out, and then again on Sunday. Wanted to give it a couple days break. Now we're coming back to it to see the remaining bosses. So that's the goal for today, is to try to do 3 runs and see all 3 remaining bosses. If we can beat some of those bosses, great, but I don't know if we realistically will. They're pretty darn tough unless you have a really organized team that works well together. And as you know, playing with randoms, that's like pretty hard to do. So I guess we'll see how it goes today. Maybe it'll go better than it did on Sunday when we had some of the teammates running off and doing their own thing, and it led to us kind of tanking. What is it with my shirt? My shirt won't close. Look. I'm like wearing the shirt. I'm like, why is the shirt flap? Look at this flapping away. Look, I'm folding it over and it folds right back. But this is confusing. It's actually bothering me. Whatever. I'll just wear it like this then. Stupid shirt. Okay. So today, Night Rain should be fun. I hope you guys will stick around for it. The Night Rain gameplay has gotten good viewership. The problem with Night Rain is that I can't engage with you when I play it. I can't talk with you guys because I have to be paying attention to the game because it's so demanding, right? If you don't pay attention during Night Rain, you get your ass kicked. So what's the point of playing? So I got to do that, and, it sucks. I'd like to hang out with you guys and chill and talk, but we can't today while I'm playing the game. Let's see how the stream goes, and depending on how it goes will determine how much more I play the game. Maybe I'll just do today and maybe a couple more streams and Peter's out and that's it. Maybe Night Rain actually hits the regular schedule and we actually try to beat some of these bosses as I get better at the game. One thing I want to do today is try a new class. I might do the Duchess class because I tried the Duchess during the network test and I thought it was a good class. But you know what? I also used the magic build and I liked that too. So I'm curious, should I do magic build or Duchess today? You guys tell me what you think. I'd like your feedback on this. And and we'll go from there. So Night Rain on the main stream, and then tonight on the late stream, a second stream of Minecraft Chill Fun, which I'm very excited for because you guys supported the stream of Minecraft very well this week and said you wanted another stream. So I said, all right, we'll do a second one. And tonight we may actually go out and do exploration. I've built a boat. All I really need to do is craft enough out of the resources that we have in order to prepare to go out and explore the world. And remember now, we got some good equipment, right? We got some good stuff going. So maybe a fun stream of just exploring the map. Maybe I'll just sail south and just see what we can find in that direction. It could be a good one tonight. All right. So good gameplay lined up for today. No real boring stuff, that's for sure. Please support the streams. I'm not going to sit here and talk about this the entire stream, but we had 3 freaking streams so far this week where we didn't even come close to hitting the support goal. That's bad. So far this year, we've had absolutely great momentum with support. This has been the deadest week for it. Now, I attribute that to the fact that we have Blueprints and Claire Obscure in the schedule, games that I've been playing now for 1 to 2 months, over 50 hours each, and people are bored of them and want new stuff. So we got new stuff. We got Night Rain today. We got Minecraft, which is a fan favorite. We got Mario tomorrow, Mario Kart, I should say, and more coming, So let's please get some support rolling for today. By the way, today on this very show, we're going to look at PC steering wheels and pedals to see what they have. Now, I committed to getting one, and I am going to get one. I want to get one actually probably for like next week for whenever we do Truck Sim, okay? But I'm being told the best one or the one that I should get is very expensive, like $300. And I'm like, dude, that's so much money to commit if I don't actually know what's going to happen, if it's going to, stay in the rotation and something people are going to like or not. But in addition to that, it sucks that it just so happens that now that I'm about to go look for a peripheral and spend a bunch of money on it, I've had 3 freaking incredibly slow streams for support. So let's pick it up. How about this? Right now, I will say this, because people are already talking about it in the chat. This Logitech G29 wheel that's like $300. Ladies and gentlemen, if we hit the support goal right now on this stream, I'll buy the Logitech wheel right now. Seriously. But I want to be sure that we're going to get support, not, I buy a $300+ wheel plus tax, and then, by the way, it's another $30 stream. All right? I can't do that. So let's hit our goal. Let's do it on this stream. Let's hit the support goal. All right? And then I'll buy the wheel. And then we'll get the better one. Okay? So let's do it. All right? Let's get some support right now, rolling. Let's hit it, and then we'll get this new Logitech one. Again, I don't even know. I didn't look at it yet. We're going to look at it together. So let's rally and do it. Well, you won't see a live purchase because I'm not going to show you my purchase information, but I will buy it, right here during this podcast. Okay? Okay. So what was I going to say? I got distracted now. But I'm getting questioned about how I'm covering Summer Game Fest and also how I'm covering Xbox Showcase. And I feel like I've already explained it, but people seem to be confused. Yes, I am live covering them. Yes, 100%. Okay, on Friday, I'm not doing a podcast. Instead of a podcast, we're going right into gameplay of Mario Kart World. We're playing Mario Kart World for roughly 2 to 3 hours. And then around 2 p.m., we're going to be watching together the Summer Game Fest presentation. I'll be live reacting to it. Then after that, I'll do a recap reactions where I basically tell you the best and worst of what we just saw. Okay? And then if we hit goals, support goals, we're actually going to be doing DSP Tries It as well, which we need to talk about today to figure out what that DSP Tries It will be. That'll be our first topic that we get to here. Okay? So I'm doing it on Friday. And then on Sunday is the Xbox Showcase. If you don't know, the Xbox Showcase is at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So sadly with that one, probably will do a full podcast and then go right into live reacting to the Xbox showcase, which means there's probably no gameplay on that first stream on Sunday. It's just going to be the Xbox stuff. Okay. So that's what we're doing. We are 100% doing that. And my fault if I haven't relayed that properly. The schedule, I had a typo last night. I forgot about Sunday and I put, oh, we're playing Blueprints on Sunday. No, we're not. We're doing the Xbox Showcase React on Sunday. Okay, so to make this clear, 100% live reacting to those events is happening. Okay, I do hate Phil Spencer. You're right. I hate him. He's a horrible person. Yes, I detest him. I detest Phil Spencer. No, I just think he's a bad leader. It doesn't mean that I hate the guy. I just think that he's kind of a clown. Doesn't know what he's doing with his company. What's up, Mild Cat? How are you? All right. So before we get to... Oh, is it? Rio and Sweetgo says, actually, Xbox is at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Really? Well, that sucks. I didn't realize it was that early. Jesus, 10 a.m. All right, hold on. I'm not saying you're wrong. I swear that it said it was 1 p.m. Pacific time, but I might be completely wrong. Here, Xbox Showcase 2025. Yeah, you're right. It's 1 p.m. Eastern time. Oh shit. Well, then I don't know if I want to do it live. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to react after the fact. It'll probably be like 2 hours, right? So it'll probably end by like noon. So maybe what I should do is start my broadcast right after it ends. And then we can go back and watch the trailers and things that we're interested in rather than waste time. Because I don't want to fucking 10 a.m. There's no point. I'm serious. Here's the difference. Summer Game Fest, you're going to get games. All right. That you're going to be from all over the place. You're going to have third-party games, big names, everything. With Xbox, yeah, we're going to get some games announced, but it's not going to be as big. Like, you're going to have a lot of filler in there, too. And I'm thinking, maybe we shouldn't bother with that. I don't know if I want to really start early for what. Because I remember doing it last year, and it didn't even matter. It was a flop. Do you remember that? I did it last year, a live react, and it sucked. I remember being like, fuck, why was I here so early? It was a waste of everyone's time. So I'm almost thinking that instead of doing it live at 10 a.m., it'll probably be done by like noon. So maybe I'll just go live around noon and I'll say, okay, let's take a look at what was just announced and let's react to some trailers and things, right? You guys can even pull out, hey, what about this? This was interesting. We want to see you react to this and this. And maybe I'll do that. I think that makes more sense than sitting there for 2.5 hours to watch this thing unedited and be bored to tears starting at 10 fucking a.m. And also, the thing is, if we go through the show piecemeal, like if you guys say, hey, so here's what was on the show. Here's a good trailer. Go watch this. Go watch this. We can probably get through the react within an hour or two. And then we'll have time for gameplay and stuff too. Right? So, yeah, I don't know. Now I'm on the fence. We got to think about how I'm going to cover it. Because I feel like doing it live is going to be is just a waste. Really, I do. I feel like it's not going to be that much. Like, I really think Summer Game Fest, yes. I don't think with this Xbox Showcase that doing it live at 10 a.m., we're going to be sitting here for 2 hours bored to tears with, like, 2 things we care about. Well, I'll think about it. You guys, listen, it's only Wednesday. This is Sunday, right? You guys tell me what you think. Should I be here at 10 a.m. to live react to this thing? Is there an actual benefit to doing it live, or would you like to see it after, right? So you tell me, okay? Summer Game Fest will be another 90 minutes of Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Chinese gotcha garbage ads. You're probably right. There probably will be a bunch of that in there because Jeff Keighley likes money. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. He likes, like dollars, and he enjoys being rich. So he takes payment for advertisement. Absolutely, that will happen, for sure. Fed Rogers says, well, how about this? If the Summer Game Fest react is successful, then do it. All right, maybe that's a good point. Maybe what we should do, let me do the live react to Summer Game Fest on Friday. If people show up and engage and support it and like it, then I'll do a live react to the Xbox show Sunday morning. If it tanks and no one really cares, then fuck it. then we'll just do it after the fact. All right, maybe that's what I should do. All right, let's think about it. I would like your feedback, though, on that. I'd like to know what you guys think about it. All right. All right. Well, thank you guys. Let's get some support rolling. I got my first contribution here. Someone tipped $2 and said 7,000 things. I'm not reading all of that. All I'm going to say is thanks, Mario, for the contribution. This is someone who says they are excited for the Switch 2 launch tomorrow, and they're actually like waiting up for their Switch to be delivered to their home, hoping that's going to show up early. Well, there you go. Thank you. Okay. I'm not reading 17 things in your $2 message, a lot of which, by the way, was derailing stuff. So, okay. So, guys, let's get some support for the Level 1 podcast. Let's get our first super chat. Let's get our first sub. All right? How about some memberships? Let's get some support spread out across everything. All right? That way we get some momentum going. Like I said, if we hit the support goal on this stream, I will commit to buying the more expensive Logitech wheel. I said that I was going to buy one under the impression that I could get one for between $100, $200. Now everyone's telling me, oh no, you need to get the $300 plus wheel. And I'm like, well, I don't know about that. That's kind of expensive. And then I end up having 3 of the slowest streams I've had in a year and a half. So that's not a good sign. All right. So let's get some support going today. Let's get some momentum going, hit that goal, and then I'll get the more expensive wheel that everyone is telling me I should get or not bother. All right. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll have to see what else they have. I did see, I just opened it up briefly. There are wheels for between $100, $200, but I don't know if they're any good. I see Hori. Hori's a good company. They have one here. So I guess we'll look at them. All right. Okay. So what we need to really talk about, okay, is what should we do for the next TSP Tries It for when I hit for when I hit 10 goals? Because we reset. Remember, at 100, we reset the goals. There's been a couple ideas. One idea someone had, they said that apparently Jack in the Box actually has some new meal or menu. Let me look. Oh, God, what is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, are you ready to see this? I don't think you're ready to see this. I'm not ready to see this. This is something else. Look at this. Late night leveled up. What is this? Is this supposed to be a piece of chicken on another piece of chicken on a croissant with bacon and melted cheese? Is that what that is? And a taco. The tacos are terrible. At least the one that I had over a year ago was absolutely disgusting. It was revoltingly bad. It looked nothing like that, by the way. Curly fries. And what is this? The T-Pain Munchie meal with the new stuffed cookie. A Berg and tater melt or a chick and tater melt? Oh, no. Oh. What do Americans do to themselves, man? Like, what is going on? This is disgusting. Look at this. A burger patty. It's small though, right? Like it's not a full-size burger. I think it's small. A potato like fried patty, like a hash brown patty. Is that cheese and cheese sauce? Swiss and cheddar cheese and cheese sauce and ranch. Two kinds of solid cheese, a cheese sauce, and ranch. Oh my God. Oh, man. And then here's the chicken version. Oh, I'm not even eating it, and it's turning my stomach. You know what I mean? And by the way, for the record, the croissant is from the breakfast sandwich. So it's supposed to be for like the egg and cheese, you know? But instead they're putting the chicken and the burger in it. This looks so nasty. And a T-Pain air freshener? Yeah, I can imagine you're gonna need an air freshener if you put this in your car or your bedroom and you eat it. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. What is it? Yeah, I'm still on the free plan. Fuck off. Look at this. Fuck off. What is this? I don't know what that was. I had to plug in the highlight stuff and it pops up like they wanted to pay. Get out of here. This is a stuffed cookie. I'm just curious, like, how many calories is this box? The sandwich has to be like 500, 600 calories. The taco is probably like 300, 400 calories. The cookie's probably like 300 calories. The fries probably like 200. And the soda is probably like, this is your whole meal for the day. This is your 2,000 calories. And it's probably like 60%, 75, 80% of your fat input for the day. Oh my God. This is what you guys. It says, oh, this is stupid. There's no way anyone can figure out anything from this chart, you fuckers. Yeah, this is terrible. Oh my God. Well, it's definitely something new to do. I mean, I don't want to do it, but I would try if you guys wanted me to. If that's like the one, do you guys know of anything else new that's going on in any fast food right now? Because that's like I'm not even kidding you. I just looked at it and I feel like I'm getting a stomach ache. And all I did was look at it. I didn't even. Oh my God, man. Look, I'm falling asleep. I'm thinking about how my stomach's gonna feel after I eat it, and immediately my stomach is turning and I'm yawning. This is bad. It looks like food from the movie Idiocracy. Yeah, exactly. Terrible. Ugh. Well, if you guys have any other ideas, I'd like to settle in and lock into what we're doing for DSP Trizing. Okay. Like I looked for other things. I didn't really find much new stuff. Uh outside of that. Like that's the newest thing that I'm seeing. The T-Pain munchie meal. Disgusting. I'm not playing Street Fighter 6. No, I'm not. I don't care about Street Fighter 6. I don't. I just don't. I don't give a shit about the game. When's the last time I felt sick after eating fast food? Subway. I told you when I ate that Subway, that day I felt really sick to my stomach. And I had to like tough through it to do the late stream. I was kind of ignoring it, but that Subway was bad, man. It hurt my stomach bad, and I barely ate any of it. I only ate like 1 6-inch and maybe a few bites overall of everything else. So you don't want to know. How much toilet paper did I use? Okay. Mildcat says, I was able to get through the first expedition in Night Rain. Seems mostly dependent on how well that you travel through the map and level rather than your combat skill. It's about knowing the map, right? About moving effectively through the map, getting upgrades, killing the enemies that are giving you the maximum runes, and being able to level up and not get caught up in the flame. If you're right. Or if you get lucky and one of like the rare bosses spawn and you can kill it fast enough, there's good rewards for those. So it's some luck, but a lot of knowing the map and planning and moving smoothly. That's really how you get successful. I do remember that. Someone said, "Do you remember when you could buy the super long sandwiches at Subway and they could be for parties and stuff?" Yeah, that was a long time ago. They stopped doing that ages ago. The party subs. Excuse me. Domino's still has their new stuffed crust. I guess you're right? It's the Parmesan stuffed crust at Domino's. I haven't tried it, so I have no idea if it's any good or not. I didn't. Yeah, that's a possibility, I guess. Again, not that, not that that sounds very appetizing to me either. Like yikes. I got a $2 tip. Someone asks, now that you're a PC gamer and have been playing lots of indies lately, are you interested in Day of the Devs Showcase, which you'll usually skip, or the PC Gaming Showcase, or at least seeing trailers from it? Also, indie gaming feels hot right now compared to AAA. I am excited. If you guys know of any indie game trailers and stuff in the next week that come out that you think I should watch, 100% yes, let's do that on the show. Now that I have access to these games, and a lot of the times these indie games end up being more exciting and more interesting than the mainstream AAA ones, yes. Am I going to actually watch the entire, Day of the Devs Indie Showcase? Probably not, because there's going to be a lot of stuff in it that I don't really care about. But I would like to know of games that you guys think would work. Sure, absolutely. I'm way more open and receptive to suggestions of indie content now, simply because, number one, some of the best games we have played in the last year were indie games, and number two, I can play them all now on my PC. So there you go. Let's see here. I got a $2 tip. You seem chipper today. Well, not necessarily chipper, but number one, here's the thing. I think more people are going to care about the streams today. I know yesterday I was playing Clear Obscure, and I like Clear Obscure, but sadly, a lot of people don't care about it anymore. So today I feel like more people will care about Night Rain and Minecraft, and we're going to have more engaging streams that more people will give a crap about. That means something to me. I want to be making content people like, not just going through the motions of doing a stream to finish a game that we've been playing for a month. You know what I mean? So I am excited for that. It seems like you guys are a little bit more excited and engaged today. So I'm happy for that, And of course, I am excited about tomorrow. I am. I'm excited tomorrow for the Switch 2, even though I don't know exactly when it's going to be coming. I'll be like I said, all day long, I'll be checking for updates and the like to let you guys know when I get any. I am excited for it a lot. And, I haven't done a new console launch in a very long time. So it feels refreshing to finally be able to, do a new console launch live with you guys for the first time in many, many years. Now with the new setup, I think it's going to be awesome to do a new console launch. So, okay, Escard Gone. Is this supposed to be like Escargot, but Escard Gone? Did a $2 super chat says, "You're doughy and soft. Stop pretending to be fit. I wasn't aware that I said that I was fit. I've lost a lot of weight, but I'm not like fit. No, I'm not. But the thing is, you don't have to be like a health nut to look at the T-Pain Munchies meal and be like, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you look at it like, oh my God. Anyone should look at that and be like, oh, look at my face. Oh. That's should be your reaction to that kind of food. Instead, Americans look at that, they're like, oh, and they start drooling at the mouth. Oh, so hunger-inducing. Why is that hunger-inducing? 2 pieces of cheese sauce, and ranch on top of salt and salt and salt and salt and fat. How is that delicious? Like, not good. I don't know why Americans think that crap is good. It ain't. All right? It's just not. And we got to stop thinking that way. Just like this Parmesan stuffed Domino's crust. Like, it might taste all right, but it's probably going to be disgusting and greasy and horrible for you. This is the kind of shit that we eat, and then we go to the hospital, And that's true, too. Big Papa Phil says American portions are insane. It's not even like, oh, I'm going to eat just the sandwich. I'm going to eat the sandwich and a taco and a whole thing of curly fries and a stuffed cookie. Oh. Yikes. Okay. Hyperfixate did a $5 super chat saying that one of my detractors is telling his LARPers to influence me into waking up at 10 a.m. to do the Xbox Showcase React and also to buy a $300 wheel, I would ignore them. Well, I do believe that there are real supporters as well who would like me to get a high quality wheel. Okay. They have been enjoying the truck sim streams as much as I have too. Like I've actually really enjoyed the truck sim streams. I think they've been a refreshing thing that we've been doing, right? But you have to understand this is an investment. Let's say the wheel is $300. We're going to look at it. And then you got to understand that there's tax. That's like another 30 something dollars for me. So that's over 2 streams of support just for this wheel that I don't know how often I'll use it. Right now, it would only be for truck sim. Now, the rumor is they're going to announce Forza Horizon 6 at the Xbox Showcase. And if they do, great. We know it's Game Pass. If that comes out this year, well, that's something else I could use the wheel and pedal for, right? So, not to say that there's not potential that I could use it, but you're right. Investing, a lot of that money, right? It's just, for what if I'm not going to use it? I don't know. It also could be like a product review as well. I've never owned a wheel or a pedal. So I don't know. Hey, Zangief, how about you kiss my fucking ass? And I mean it too. You idiots parroting detractor memes, okay? You guys have been wanting me to address this on stream ever since the weekend when the detractors made it up, okay? Listen to me, you incredible fucking mouth-drooling dunce. I didn't spend $1,600 of the tip that I got on Friday on WWE Champions. The character you could have gotten in WWE Champions over the weekend could be purchased for $100. You could outright buy the fucking new character for $100. Why would I have spent $1,600, you fucking moron? You're an idiot. You're a gullible dunce, and you should be treated like one. If you're going to say that shit in my fucking chat, you're a complete idiot. You just believe anything with no actual evidence. You're that fucking stupid. Go fuck yourself. And that's how you deserve to be treated, to say something like that in my chat, to outright insult me in front of everyone and be like, you spent all this money on champions. No, I didn't. You are an actual fucking idiot. You believe everything you're told because you like toxicity and you have the brain of a fucking elephant. It's a little walnut in your head and you like drama. It's not true. None of this shit people say about me is ever true. Ever. It's all nonsense. You're that dumb. I dare you, go look it up. The character was $100. Why would anyone have spent $1,600 in the game? You fucking idiot. God damn, you're dumb. God damn, dude. But this is what I mean about the shit that people say about me on the internet and how dumb it is. There's no actual rational thought. What they do now, literally, is they just say something and they parrot it and they parrot it and they all just repeat it. And then, well, it's just fact. But what are you talking about? Let's logically look at the situation. The new character in the game is $100. Why would Phil spend $1,600 on the game? Because he didn't, because you're just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, you're that dumb. And by the way, the best part about it is that he insulted me and got banned, yet he's the one who gifted me a bunch of subs on the channel over the last week. So who's the winner here, stupid? Like, my God. Anyway, sorry for the derailment. I've been avoiding talking about that since the weekend when the morons made it up, the new meme. Because I don't like addressing the meme, but this idiot is sitting there saying this in the chat. He's just a fucking piece of shit. Just like all of them. They have nothing to say. All they do is the same parroting bullshit with absolutely no factual evidence or logic to what they say. They just make it up. Okay. So, continuing on. Yeah, I don't think that anyone's trying to LARP to get me to buy the wheel. And, again, we're going to look at it. All right. So I'm curious what they are. But again, if I can get support today and we actually hit a goal for the first time in ages, then yeah, I would probably go ahead and get the wheel. But I need to see that people are gonna support and not just say they want it, but then we end up with a ton of dead streams over the week, you know? That's what's happened this last week. It sucked. Okay. Um, Continuing on here. I received a very generous $20 contribution from Lord of Opossums. $20 super chat, and they said, "Hey, I love your streams." Well, thank you, Lord of Opossums. I appreciate you coming by and supporting the stream today. Thank you for that. You think the O is silent? Is it? It's well, no, you could spell it possum with no O, but it's actually opossum, is it not? Like the full word? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a animal buff. I don't know about that. Anyway, um, no, the funny part is about what people say about me, these horrible things, right? So the fan, the viewer that gave me a very large contribution back on Friday, you know, that money, guess what? I spent some of that money on some of these Switch accessories right next to me, okay, that we're gonna be testing out for the Switch 2 launch. Like, that's what I spent some of the money on right there, what was sitting on the floor, what I showed you the other day. That's immediately where some of that money went. Because I said, hey, the Switch 2's coming. I want to be able to go, like, do a better launch day, have more stuff. So that's what I spent some of that on. And a lot of it I still have. I haven't spent it on anything. You know? These idiots actually, the funny part about it is these idiots still believe that I'm spending like every dollar I have on a mobile game. They're that dumb. I mean, number one, I was never doing that to begin with. I was never spending every dollar I had on a mobile game. Did I spend money on the mobile game? Yes, I did. But I was never spending every dollar. They've grossly over exaggerated because this is the only meme they really have to like latch onto at this point. You know, like they have nothing left. So this is what they do. They're still talking about this like it's something pertinent and like anyone should care about it. It's nothing though, like what they're saying. They're just actually that insane. So dumb. All right. Well, what do we want to talk about? Now, I guess, damn it, we have two options. I don't like these options. I don't like this T-Pain munchie meal from Jack in the Box. And I also don't like the Parmesan stuffed crust pizza from Domino's. Um, you know, I guess we have to figure out what to do here with it. You know, what is there another idea for DSP tries it, or do we narrow it down to those two and then figure it out? Right? I don't know. Panda Express, oh, man. I feel like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. Like we've gotten to the point where, like, you know, we're just doing whatever the leftovers are. Panda Express. Like, new wok fried shrimp. Charred nicely with the right amount of spicy. Now at Panda Express. I mean, I would try it, but I'm not very convinced it's gonna be very good, to be honest. There's green beans in this. You know, it's all frozen. That's the worst part about Panda Express. It's all frozen food. You can just make it at home yourself. You know, at least they admit it. It says Chinese flavor with an American taste. At least it says that on the site. But then why do they say they're gourmet Chinese food? No, they're not. Like, I don't know why they say that. It says right on their logo, like gourmet. It's not gourmet. They shouldn't say that at all. It should just say Americanized Chinese food, and then at least they're being honest. Oh, I don't think there's really South Indian food out here. It would be nice if there was, but I don't think that anything like that would be here. It's not popular enough outside, you know, outside of certain regions. And here, we have all the mainstream stuff. We don't have like that kind of stuff. Barbecue brisket? From where? So you guys gotta understand something, all right? I have to be careful about what I eat. And sometimes on DSP Tries It, I do eat pretty unhealthy stuff, right? And sometimes I eat a lot of red meat or shellfish and things that I'm not supposed to eat a lot of. I really shouldn't order a giant barbecue platter with 10 kinds of red meat. That's asking for trouble. Like, I don't want to get a flare up of my blood condition and then be in pain for 2 weeks because I did a DSP Tries It at a barbecue joint. You know what I mean? And not to say that I wouldn't enjoy doing that. I love barbecue, but have I done dicks? What do you mean dicks? Dicks what? The only dicks I know is Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know anything else. Is there anything new at Katsu Burger? I haven't looked at Katsu Burger since we got it last year. Again, it's good, but it's not healthy. It's deep fried, beef and stuff. No, it looks like the same ones. I'm looking. I don't think there's anything new or different. Nope. It's the same stuff, which was amazing, by the way. I would love to do Katsu Burger again someday, but it's the same. Oh, Dick's Drive-In. We don't have Dick's Drive-In. Yeah, no wonder I didn't know what it was. I don't even know what that is, right? Well, the T-Pain Munchies meal, the Parmesan stuffed crust pizza from Domino's, or the Panda Express. Damn it. 3 crappy options, but 3 crappy, painful options. Which would you guys like more? Gee, should we do a poll? Let's do a poll. How exciting. Here we go. All right, both polls are beginning. Please vote, no matter where you are right now. Please vote. Let's see what you guys vote for, and it'll help me determine what we're going to do next. Because we really do need to lock in and get an idea of what we're doing, because that way we know what we're working toward and we can get people excited for it. It's hard to get people excited for something when they don't know what they're working toward, right? How can I motivate you guys and be like, hey, we want the new DSP tries it, can't if we don't know what it is. And this week got thrown into disarray because of the big contribution that happened last week, which jumped us 10 goals, which no one was expecting, including me. So it kind of turboed us into this week. And I think that might be another reason why this week's fell off. You know what I mean? But today, I think we'll get back into the normalcy of everything. All right. So again, please vote. And speaking of which, please support the stream today. Whether it's on the YouTube side with super chats or memberships, whether it's on the Kick side with some subs, of which we have no subs, let's get some, or tips today, which anyone can do. Please support the stream. Let's hit that goal. All right, let's do it. Let's hit that goal on the stream right now, actually. Remember what I said. If we hit the support goal on this stream, I will commit and we'll go buy the more expensive wheel and pedal right now. I almost feel like I don't even want to look, because you guys are telling me this Logitech one is the best one. And it's $300. It is. It's right here. You said it was the Logitech G29. Yeah, it's $289.99 plus tax. It looks nice. Hand-stitched leather, 900-degree rotation, and immersive experience. Yeah, it looks good. Motor, dual force feedback. I guess it snaps onto your table. Oh, no, that doesn't come with the desk or rig mount. It doesn't? So how does it work then? How would you get the desk mount for it? I don't know. It's not showing it. I don't even see the mount for it, actually. They actually sell special chairs for this thing, which is kind of fun. I mean, those are expensive, too. It's like $300 for a gaming chair that this thing would hook onto. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Why? It has a stupid PlayStation symbol on it. I don't like that, actually. Why does it have a PlayStation symbol on the center? It's for PC and PlayStation, but they branded it for PlayStation. That's kind of dumb. Built tough. Great for driving sims. Easy to use and install. A lot of people seem to like it. Great reviews. It's black. Oh, people want to see it. It's not necessarily a looker. All right, here. Here it is. $289.99. See, wheel kit plus handbrake plus shifter and all of that. I don't want that. I just want the wheel and the pedal. Okay? I think it's dumb that they put the PlayStation symbol on there. Because I'm not going to be using it on PlayStation, but now it's going to be stuck with that. That's kind of dumb. So anyway, that's what I want. I mean, that's what people are telling me to get, I should say. It's not necessarily what I want. It's what everyone's telling me that's the good one. Davian says 300 quid for something we're only doing once a week and won't do again after a time isn't worth the price. Well, there you go. Does it have RGBs? No, it doesn't. There's no RGBs on this thing. Let's see the polls. Okay. I want to see the results of the polls. So the poll over on Kick. I have to refresh to see the result. The T-Pain Munchies meal won the poll on Kick by a large margin. Then it was Panda Express. Domino's only got like 2 votes. Wow. How is the poll doing on YouTube? It's actually exactly the same. So on YouTube, 50% of the people voted for the T-Pain Munchies meal. So I guess we're doing you guys want me to do the T-Pain Munchies meal? Well, wait a minute. No, wait, we're not done. Okay, we're not done. We have to do a second follow-up poll. Do you know why? Because there's 2 versions. There's 2 versions, folks. Aren't you aware? That's correct. There's the burger, and then there is the chicken sandwich. So now we have to now do a second poll to find out which of the 2 Munchies meals do you want me to try. Okay, here we go. A second poll. Very exciting stuff. No, nothing. Okay, I was just checking for updates. I wanted to see if we had any updates. I mean, I figure I'm live on the show. Might as well see if there's any updates on the Switch 2, but nothing has been updated yet. So, okay. All right. Okay, I received a $2 tip. Will I bite my nails when I eat the T-Pain meal? Yes, I will. It's another detractor meme, so I'll do all the memes at once. I'll do every detractor meme. How about that? I'll bite my nails. I'll put my finger in my ear and then eat my earwax or wipe it on my shirt. I'll open up my phone and spend $1,600 on WWE champions. What other detractor memes would you like to reference, stupid? Someone tipped $1 says, get the wheel. It's incredible. And then you could have White Claws with it. It would be great content. Maybe you could do other beers and drinking and review different kind of beer style drinks while you play Truck Sim. And Forza will shadow drop soon. Oh, to be honest, I don't think I've ever heard T-Pain's music ever. Like, what music has T-Pain ever made? I don't think I've ever heard it at all. What are some of his songs? I probably don't know them. Some would argue he never actually ever made any music. Wow. All right, I really got to ask a question. All right. Why in 2025, T-Pain, why now is he getting a meal at Jack in the Box? Like, I heard of T-Pain ages ago. Didn't he have an app or something that auto-tuned like singing and stuff? And people said his app was doing well. But that was like years and years ago. So, like, why in 2025 would he get a meal at Jack in the Box? It doesn't seem to make sense. He shows up as a featured artist a bunch. He's in his own sellout era. Every celebrity gets to that point. Wow. He was a 2000s one-hit wonder. What was his hit? He now streams on Twitch. That's a shame. Have him stream somewhere else but Twitch. Anywhere but Twitch. It's the worst place to stream. What's up, Game Boy? How are you this morning? Well, this afternoon, excuse me. Oh, the polls ended? Let's take a look. Burger won. All right. Well, folks, unless someone comes up with a great idea, all right, it looks like I'm going to be doing the T-Pain Burger Munchies meal from Jack in the Box. as the next DSP tries it. Okay? I don't know how I feel about this. Probably not very well. And I'm probably going to feel even worse after I do this. Oh, they have it. I wanted to double check. Yeah, they have it. Wait, what? Dude, I was right. That sandwich is tiny because it's cheap. Right now, I could order that meal for $11.38. It's actually inexpensive. So what that means is it's probably a bunch of junk, right? Like, it's probably like a small fry. Here, let me see. Oh, wait, it's a limited time only deal. Oh, it's normally $16.25, but it's on sale. That's weird. So it's the Berg and Tater Melt mini sandwich with a taco, a chocolate chip stuffed cookie, a regular size curly fries, and a regular, Coke drink, and you can pick whatever you want for your drink. Huh. Well, that tears it. We got to hit this goal. Well, not this goal. We got to hit all the goals. We got to get to 10 goals. Like I said, what I wanted to do is hit it by the end of the week. And that way, on Friday, we could do it. I would react to Summer Game Fest. And then right when that react is done, then we could do the DSP tries it. Okay? Okay. All right, some shout outs to do. We got Squirt Rocks with our first gifted sub of the day over on Kick. Thank you to Squirt Rocks for that. $38? Okay. And then 5 gifted subs from your future stepdad. How are you, future stepdad? Thanks for the support. That's $25 of support right there. Which means we're currently up to 68. And now Big Papa Phil has gifted a membership. I went to Pickle Time. Enjoy that Pickle Time. Thank you, Big Papa Phil. So now we got a membership on the leaderboard. Cool. Oops. Oops. Oh, that is one? Whoa. With this font, the 1 looks like an I. I totally thought that was an I and I was mistyping. No, that's a 1. Wow, looks weird. All right. We're currently up to $71 of support. So we're just about to the halfway point of the goal. Like I said, if we hit the goal on this stream, I will get that Logitech wheel. All right, I'll commit to it. And by the way, let me get rid of this other fast food crap. All right, so we're doing this T-Pain Munchies meal, the burger meal for DSP Tries It when we hit 10 goals this week. Thank you, Squirt Rocks. Says he has to get back to work. He's going to check out more Night Rain gameplay later. Good luck. Thank you. I hope that we can see all 3 of the bosses we haven't seen yet in today's stream. Would I consider playing Gran Turismo? I don't know. I just don't like... Okay, let me put it this way, all right? I don't like hardcore simulation for people who are like car aficionados, all right? Truck sim is fun. Why is truck sim fun? Because it's us messing around with driving trucks. I'm not taking it too seriously, drinking some White Claws or whatever while I play. And, I don't care about the whole sim aspect. I'm not actually shifting. I don't care about that stuff. I feel like Gran Turismo, the point is to make it an incredibly accurate simulation, correct? But that's lost to me. I'm not a car guy. So I don't care about it being an accurate simulation, nor would I appreciate that. You know what I mean? If I was a car guy and I seen these cars in person and I understood how cars, handled or felt differently on the road, then I would care. I don't. It's also like flight sim. I enjoy flight sim because I play it very casually and I fly around. I do like a world tour. That's my appreciation of it. I didn't sit there and do all of the stuff in flight sim to learn how to actually fly a plane and simulate all the steps of the technicalities of really flying. I don't care about that, you see? So for me, when I think, I'm going to get like a wheel and a pedal, that's going to have use for when I play racing games. What kind of racing games would I play? Well, like Forza Horizon 6, I think, would be pretty cool, right? Or this truck sim game, or maybe some future. Oh, someone had said there's another one, that there's already another truck sim that just came out that people are liking. Hold on. I think it was Australian truck sim. Truck World Australia First Haul. Is this it? Yeah, it just came out. Are you guys aware there's a brand new truck game that just came out? It's free. Why is it free? That's bizarre. All right, hold on. Let's look at this together. Look at this. Truck World Australia First Haul. Okay, why is it free? I don't know. Let's watch the trailer. So, driving in Australia, and at least it's a more modernized game. You know, this is from right now. It's not from 2016. Oh, it's tricky. You got to drive on the left-hand side of the road because it's Australia. That would throw me off. Cows. Oh, there's actually animals in it? That's cool. One broke down. That's probably me. That's me in the ditch. You get stuck in mud. Bum 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 bum. Kangaroos. No kangaroos. Where are they? Where are the roos? Yeah, it came out yesterday. It came out yesterday, but why is it free? That must mean there's a bunch of microtransactions in the game, right? There must be like a ton, or else how are they making money on it? That's the free prologue. The full game isn't out yet. Oh, really? Freedom beyond the cap. Step out of your truck manually to secure the load. So you actually have to you can walk around outside of the truck. Yeah, look. Lower and raise the trailer legs. Connect or disconnect the hitch. Huh. What do you mean? Look at the DLC tab. Where is there a DLC tab? Do you see anything like that? I don't see any DLC. See, I don't see that. More like a demo. What do you mean because it's not out yet? It says it's free. Look, it says it released on the 2nd, and it says it's free. Well, I'm going to add this to the wish list. What? Japanese what? Japanese Drift Master? Someone says check out Japanese Drift Master. Yo! Drift Master! Oh, snap. Hell yeah, that's me. For sure, that's me.
Welcome to Japan.
Yeah! Oh my god. No. Come on. What is this music? I'll watch it if I mute it. What is going on? If you have to listen to that, I'm definitely not playing this game. If you have to listen to that music, like, geez, dude. Oh my god. Like, the game's mechanics look interesting. Interestingly enough, it's third person. Oh no, I guess you could do first person too. In Japan, do they have this whole culture, this car culture of drifting and everything? But isn't it like illegal to do that? So they have like a whole culture of driving like this. Yeah, it's illegal. What the hell is that? What is that? A giant star that's shooting sparks. What is going on? Oh my god. Look at this. Wait a minute, did the car just blink? Did the car just blink? Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Japanese drift master. Discover Japan's legendary car culture. Take on challenging roads with refined simcade physics. Immerse in the story through manga pages, excuse me, and explore an open world inspired by stunning real-life areas. Every turn invites you to master the art of the drift. It just came out at the end of May. $35. What? There's a DLC that's like discounted. Why is there day one DLC? Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Now that's a game I would not care about. Being a car mechanic. Yikes. See, if people, okay, if we hit the support goal and we order this Logitech wheel, it would open me up to trying games like that. But I mean, that's $35. Are people going to like that game enough more than one stream, or is it a one-off stream game, right? I wonder. Elder Mage Sky did a super chat, but I'm not familiar with the Czar currency. Bear with me for a second here. It's a South African rand. So it's $1.96 super chat. He says, hello, Phil. How long did you want to be a games journalist? Love from Botswana. Oh, let me tell you, my whole life, I was like, one day I'm going to grow up and be a games journalist and be awful at games, right? And then pretend to know anything about them and write about them. No, I mean, I get the meme, I get the joke, but you have to understand that even if I do suck at games, that I've been a YouTuber now for 17 plus years. I've seen all the trends. I've played games longer than most people. I don't have to be good at them in order to, oh, by the way, the top tip is wrong. What happened here? That's not supposed to be top tip. Dang, now I don't know what the top tip was because this is screwed up. I think it was just an anonymous $2 tip. That was supposed to be a super chat. I think. Because I don't remember playing an animation for a tip, so I don't think that we've had a big one yet. But yeah. Basically, let me add that to the total. Or did I? No, I didn't. I'll add it as $2. Even though you can argue I'm not great at most of the games I play, which I would agree, I think the only games that I'm good at are fighting games, and it's classic fighting games as well. You know, it's not modern fighting games that I'm good at because I don't really play them enough. I was good at Street Fighter 6 for a bit, and then I kind of stopped caring. If I were to play it today, I'd probably suck at it because I haven't played it in so long. I'd be rusty. But when it comes to the games industry, game mechanics, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to all this stuff, I've been in the industry now for 17 years. I know way better than most games journalists because these games journalists are just that. They're journalists, meaning they went to journalism school and then they decided to start cover games, right? They don't have the history I have with games. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's why they're a lot of the times they're just so out of touch with everything. But no, I'm not a games journalist, nor do I aspire to be. I would never want to work for one of those shitty companies anyway. What does that mean? You could play my first Gran Turismo for free during a marathon for an hour and see if you like it, says Elliot. What does that mean? What is my first Gran Turismo? I don't know what that means. Do you mean my first Gran Turismo? Like actually play Gran Turismo during a marathon? Is that what you're saying? It's a demo. There's a demo. It's called My First Etc. What? My First Etc. It's a free demo on the PS5. Oh, okay. It's actually called My First Gran Turismo. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If I have a wheel and a pedal set, and it's a good one, it's not a cheap one, but it's a good one, it would open us up to doing other driving sims or games. But I'm not saying that it's something that I would want to make a major thing and I spend insane amounts of money on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be down to try different things that it works with. And then maybe if one or two stick, great. But, I feel like it's an investment, right? Like we're putting a lot into it, then let's try to get some stuff out of it. You have the Logitech one and it's great. Johnny Silverhand. Oh, yeah. What's up, King Michael? Good morning. How does it work? Johnny Silverhand, you have it. So how does it work? Like, does it sit on top of a table or does it have to hook on? Because they were describing it like there's some accessory set, but I don't see any accessory set for it to buy to have it hook onto your table. So I don't know how it's going to work. It sits on a table. There's hooks underneath it. Oh, it comes with the hooks. Okay, it could be right here then. Good. I'm glad that I have this table now. We just positioned the table a little better, and I could drive like this because I am gonna have to space it out to have room for the pedals because I don't think they will fit as is. I'd have to like push this back a little bit. And the good thing is the camera's been aimable. I can change the camera a bit. Yeah, could be fun. What's the most expensive thing I've ever eaten? What's the most expensive thing I've ever eaten? Probably that steak dinner. Yeah, probably that steak dinner that I had at that Chicago restaurant that I told you guys about. Ryu and Sugo says the wheel is only $180 from Logitech themselves. What? That doesn't make sense. If you're talking, maybe it's just the wheel. This is the wheel and pedal set, not just the wheel. Yeah, we looked at the Logitech wheel. The Logitech wheel looks good. I don't like that it has PlayStation on it. I think that's stupid. You sent me the link on Twitter. Oh, I don't know if I'll see it. My Twitter is pretty messed up where I barely see anything on Twitter. Yeah, I didn't get it. Yeah, I basically don't get anything on Twitter because so many people have sent me nonsense on Twitter that my Twitter now is like super duper protected. I see like no tweets. Get the G920, not the G29. What's the G920? Because we were looking at the G29. The G920 looks exactly the same, except it has the Logitech symbol instead of the PlayStation symbol. And it's exactly the same price. Yeah. What's the difference? The G920 is the PC version. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I would get the G920. Yeah, I would get that one as opposed to the PlayStation one. Because I'm not getting it to play games on PlayStation. I'm getting it to play games on PC. It's exactly the same. I'm looking at it. It's literally the same exact thing, except it doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it. Yeah. Or I can get this one that's $899. $899. God damn. You got to be really serious about it. There's an updated one called the 923. Okay. Oh, that one's way more expensive. Yeah, they do have it, but it's more expensive. That one's over 350 bucks for some reason. I don't know what the upgrade is in it. Like why? Like both the G29 and the G920 are 280 something dollars. The G923 is 350 bucks plus tax. Yeah, I don't know why it's more expensive. If you're really serious, $3,000 is the entry cost. There you go. Huh. Well, I guess we'll see. We didn't hit the goal yet today. Like I said, I was going to get one of these expensive Logitech ones if we hit the goal, and we're at 70, what, $3? So if we hit the goal on this stream, then I will commit to getting the more expensive Logitech wheel, but we got to get there. We're not even halfway there yet. No, I've never owned a wheel at all. I've literally never had a driving accessory at all before. So, well, I take that back. I own this one. Here's my wheel. There it is. The G923, you get a stick shift. Oh, you do? I don't care about the stick shift. I'm gonna be playing automatic. I don't care about stick shift. No, I've never played Mud Runner. I've never played Snow Runner. I don't know any of these. No, we are getting a wheel. We're getting a wheel, but I said I'm not getting the more expensive one unless I start getting support again, because we've had too many streams that have been way, way low support. Oh, no, links do not work in the chat, Ryu and Suiko. They don't. Links don't work in the chat. $100% British Beef did a 2-pound super chat. Says, did you get my PayPal tip, big dog? No. I guess I'll have to check. Uh-oh. You tipped me. I don't see anything. Okay, hold on. Well, first off, let me count your super chats. 2 pounds is the equivalent of what? Pounds are worth way more than dollars now, aren't they? So it's 271. Okay. Hold on. Let me check. I don't think I got an email about any tip, but I could check my app here. Hold on one second. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get an email about this one. Wait, now I did. No way. So it must have lagged up. And then Ryu and Suiko says, I just sent you a tip with the link. And when he did that, I got 2 emails at the same time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's a message. Is there? Hold on, let me look. It says, okay, kind regards from 100% British Beef. I received a $110 tip. 110 bucks from 100% British Beef. Yes. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Holy moly, thank you. And that means we are now at $185 of support, which means we have hit the goal for the stream before the podcast ended, which means it's time to celebrate. It looks like support's back on the menu, boys. Thank you so very much for supporting me and my content no matter what I'm doing. I really appreciate that you guys love the content. I know it's been a week that's been rough with slower stuff, but we're back, baby. We got Night Ring. We got Minecraft. We got the Switch 2 on the way. Excitement abound. It's going to be a very exciting month for gaming. And so, let's get that momentum going. Now we know I'll be doing the T-Pain deal from Jack in the Box for DSP Tries It coming up. But I appreciate the support nonetheless. Thank you so much, 100% British Pete, and everyone else this morning who supported the show. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, that music was getting exciting, actually. I stopped it prematurely. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, now we are in prime position to hit another goal, actually. Okay, so is this, yeah, see, Ryu and Sweeko, you sent me the link. It doesn't work. You just cannot send me a link. Seriously, he's trying to send me this link saying that the wheel is cheaper at Logitech. It doesn't work. Every link you've sent me hasn't come through. Where are you? Are you on the Logitech website? So I typed in PC wheel. Okay. And it shows G920, G29 for $289, which is exactly the same price as Amazon. And then it shows a refurbished G923. That's a refurb. I am not getting a refurb. I have had nothing but bad luck in my life ever purchasing a refurb. Seriously, every time I ever bought something that was refurbished, it gave me problems. So I appreciate your suggestion. I am not getting a refurbished wheel from Logitech. I do want to. I'll just buy it new rather than a refurb. SE became a member this morning. Thank you, SE, for the membership. That's another $3 of support there. And then I got a $1 super chat or a super sticker from Banana Jose. So now we're up to $190 of support. Cool. So what I will tell you guys, I am getting the Logitech wheel. Now that we hit that goal, I told you I would. I just got to figure out, do I want to get the 920 or the 923? All right, how about this? The 923 is the newer one, I believe, right? Yeah, but it's more expensive. So, how about this? If we hit another goal on this stream, which we're close to, we're at 190 already. If we hit $300 of support on this stream, I will get the top of the line G923 wheel. I will do it if we hit another goal on this stream. There we go. Yes. Yes. That's what we'll do. All right. Is 2 meters long enough to reach your gaming PC? Now hold on. You're saying the wire on the wheel, is it attached permanently, or can I just use a replacement wire? Because I have a very long USB-C cable that I can use. I just bought it, actually. Is it an attached USB cable and you're stuck using that? It should be fine. You said 2 meters? That's what a meter is, 3 feet? So 6 feet? It'll probably reach. I'll have to use a front USB port, but it'll probably reach. Or no, I could use my USB hub. It'll definitely reach. I have my USB hub right there on the floor, and that's less than 6 feet away. Yeah. Yes. We'll be good. All right. So I'm definitely getting one of the Logitech wheels. If we hit another goal by the end of the night range segment of the stream, I will get the more expensive one. There you go. So can we hit $300 on this stream? By the way, that would help make up for the fact that I had some dud streams this week. It would help a lot, and it would get us running towards our T-Pain reward. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's do it. All right. This has been a hell of a show. It's been all over the place. It's been a sloppy show, but it's been a good one because we talked about a lot. We figured out DSP Tries It is this T-Pain burger Munchies meal. We've got locked in that I'm going to get a wheel. Just got to figure out exactly which one. Probably the top of the line one now. And FYI, we're probably going to end up trying some new driving games once this wheel shows up. We could try other demos and things and see how it works. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. And my Switch 2 is on the way. We just don't have concrete shipping info yet, but it's on the way. So we got a lot of updates, right? A lot of good positive stuff going on right now. Excellent. Okay. All right. I think we got to end the show. This is going too long. All right, guys, let's end the show. And then let's get set up for Night Rain. All right. Thank you all. Now remember something, folks. Tomorrow, there is no formal podcast, for tomorrow is my Switch 2 launch day marathon with the live unboxing, setup, accessories testing, and of course, the Super Mario Kart World Rainbow Road Rush. It's going to be a great day. I hope you will join me for it tomorrow, all day long. Very exciting. All right? So no formal podcast tomorrow. Also, no podcast on Friday. So the next time you will see a formal level 1 podcast will be Sunday morning. Or maybe not, because we have to do the Xbox React. So it may be a while till we have another podcast, actually. I wonder. All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much. I hope that you have enjoyed the show, and I will see you when I see you. Very nice, and peace out.